What if I told you that you could slash your chatbot's response time, cut costs by 90%, and actually get better answers, all by using my simple, beginner-friendly chatbot template? This is the chatbot I used to run. Look at all these nodes. We've got a vector store, embeddings, a knowledge base, and multiple AI models. It works, sure, but every question triggers this entire chain. That means slower responses, higher API costs, and honestly, sometimes the retrieval just misses the context, so the chatbot outputs wrong answers. Plus, you need a separate workflow just to update your knowledge base. More complexity, more things that can break. Yet that's what all the gurus teach. Now look at this. 4 nodes. That's it. It's a fully functional chatbot that handles customer questions 24/7 and costs about $1 to run per 1,000 answered questions. You'll build it in the next 10 minutes. No coding required. The secret? I embedded the entire knowledge base directly into the AI agent's system prompt. No vector searches, no embeddings, no retrieval delays. The AI already knows everything it needs to know the moment a question comes in. The results? Faster responses, significantly lower costs, and accurate answers, because the context is always there. Let's dive in. First, we will need to set up accounts on 2 platforms. OpenRouter, which allows us to test LLMs from various providers, and Redis, an AI agent memory system that will store the chat messages. Go to openrouter.ai and click the Sign Up button. Type in your email address and choose a strong password. Save the password to a document. Agree to the terms of service and then press the Continue button. OpenRouter will send you a verification link by email. Click it and you'll be logged into the platform. Tell them where you heard about OpenRouter and then click the Continue button. We need to buy credits to use the platform. Click the Add Credits button and then input your name, country, and address. We'll go for a one-time payment this time, so be sure to activate the corresponding option at the bottom of the screen. Wait a few seconds and you will see the $5 added to your account. Go to the left side menu and then click API Keys. Then click the Create button. Give your API key a relevant name and then click Create. It's the only time you are going to see it, so click the icon at its right side to copy it to the clipboard, paste it into your document, and then save it. Close the window and go to your n8n installation. Click the plus icon in the upper left corner of the screen and choose Credential. Type in Open in the search box, choose OpenRouter, and then click the Continue button to open the credential setup window. Paste the API key you've gotten from OpenRouter into the corresponding field. Click the Save button. You should see a Connection Tested Successfully message if everything works as expected. Close the credential window. It's time to set up the Redis account. Go to redis.io and click the Try Redis button. Input your account info. Use a strong password, copy-paste it into the document, and then click Sign Up with Email. Redis will send you an email that includes the account activation link. Click that link and you will be logged into the platform. Choose how you plan to use Redis. Then pick the free account by selecting the Just Try It button. Choose a descriptive name for your database. Select a different cloud vendor if you want to, but Amazon Web Services does a good job. However, you should choose the region that's closest to your area to minimize your chatbot's response times. Click the Create Database button. Wait a few seconds until the database is created for you. Then, copy the public endpoint URL and paste it into the document that stores your API keys, passwords, and so on. Scroll down to the Security tab. Click it, copy the password to the clipboard, and paste it into the same document. The default username is default, and we'll leave it that way. We've got everything we need to set up the Redis credential, so let's return to n8n. Click the plus icon, choose credential, type in Redis in the search box, choose Redis, and then the continue button. We'll have to fill in several fields this time, but we've got all the data we need. Let's start with host. Copy and paste Redis's public endpoint URL into this field. The number at the end is the port number, so type it into the port field. Then delete the number at the end of the host and the colon. We don't need them anymore. Copy and paste the Redis password into the password field, and then type in the default username. Click the Save button to verify the connection. Close the window and you'll see the two credentials we've created, one for Redis and the other one for OpenRouter. The hard part is over, I promise. It's time to start building our chatbot. Click the plus icon and choose Workflow. Click the big plus sign in the center and then select On Chat Message from the menu on the right. We can rename each node by clicking its name in the upper left corner of the screen. Let's name this one Chat Interface and then close its window. Click the plus sign at the right side of the chat interface. We need to add an AI agent, a module that will allow us to use an LLM and add memory to our chatbot. Click AI and then choose AI agent from the list. Give the agent a name. I chose Albert. Make sure that the agent receives information from the connected chat trigger node. This is the default setting, but it doesn't hurt to double check it. Then click Add option and choose System Message from the list. The system message is the prompt we're going to give to our AI agent, telling it what to do. Click the tiny icon in the lower right corner to increase the size of the system prompt window. This will make things easier on our end. It's time to copy-paste our system prompt. I know it's a lot of text, but trust me, you'll only need to understand how the first 8 lines work. Let's increase the size of the window by clicking and dragging its corner. That's much better. We can now scroll up to the lines that interest us. I use hashtags as separators, telling the agent to treat different blocks of text as separate entities. So the first section defines the role of our chatbot. We tell the agent that it's supposed to act as a customer support specialist, answering questions from the database, exclusively. Our chatbot shouldn't use any other source of information. Why? Well, because LLMs know a lot of stuff, so they can answer many other questions. We wouldn't want pranksters to ask our chatbot how to make scrambled eggs or anything else that isn't related to our business, wasting our money for nothing. Then, we tell our chatbot that it must provide friendly, concise answers. AIs tend to be very friendly and polite, sometimes in an obnoxious way. A concise chatbot saves us money and improves our website visitors' experience. We instruct the agent to use its knowledge base once again. This is crucial because AIs tend to forget things. We also tell our agent what message to output when the user asks a question whose answer can't be found in the knowledge base. It's time to explore the knowledge base section. You may have heard about AI hallucinations, when LLMs generate information that sounds plausible but is totally made up because training data included errors, for example. We want to make sure the chatbot outputs our correct contact info, so we'll put our email address, phone number, and whatever else is very important at the beginning of our knowledge base. All the other lines in the system message prompt are texts copied and pasted from my website. I have used information from the homepage, About Me, Services, and Contact pages, and you can do that as well. My knowledge base consists of about 5,000 words, about 10 pages of text. That should be more than enough for most small businesses out there. If you plan to also add case studies, blog posts, and more to your knowledge base, LLM costs will increase. From my experience, if you can keep the knowledge base under 20 pages, you'll be okay. Otherwise, you'll need to use a more complex and expensive solution, like the one I showed at the beginning of the video. One more thing. Don't forget to update the knowledge base anytime you make significant changes to your site. You don't want to change your phone number and have the chatbot give your customers the old number, for example. Okay, It's time to move on. Let's add an LLM brain to our agent. Click the plus symbol below chat model, type in open in the search bar at the right side of the screen, and then choose OpenRouter chat model from the list. We've already created our OpenRouter credential, so it will be selected automatically. We can also click the drop-down arrow and create a new credential if needed. We chose OpenRouter because we get access to all the LLMs that matter from within the same platform, and we can test them all easily. Otherwise, we'd have to create separate accounts with OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and so on. Let's choose a good, inexpensive LLM. I'll go for GPT-5 Mini. Let's rename the node. We've only got to add the memory node to the canvas. Without it, our chatbot would act as a scatterbrained customer support agent who doesn't remember anything, not even its previous reply. Moreover, by using an AI memory node, we will be able to view our visitor's conversation with the chatbot. This way, we can easily learn what they want, like, and dislike. Let's add our memory node. Click the plus sign below memory and then choose Redis Chat Memory. Once again, we've already set up our credentials, so there's no need to do anything here. We don't want our conversations to expire automatically, so we'll leave session time to live set to 0. We'll also leave context windows length set to 5. This means that our chatbot will remember the previous 5 messages in its conversation with the visitor. You can lower this value to 3 if you want to cut the LLM costs even more. Our chatbot is ready. Can you believe it? Let's move these nodes a bit to make the workflow look nicer. I'm eager to test the workflow, so let's click the Open Chat button and type in a short message. As you can see, the message has been passed to the AI agent node, which has stored our query in the Redis memory, has accessed GPT-5 Mini to get the answer, and then has stored the answer in the memory as well. Let's ask one more question and see the output. Yeah, everything works as expected. Time to make our chatbot public. This way, we'll be able to access it using a URL that can be opened in any browser. Double-click the chat interface node and then toggle Make Chat Publicly Available. This will activate several options, including a custom initial message. We named our chatbot Albert, so we want to replace the predefined name. However, if you click the chat URL to copy it to the clipboard and then paste it into a browser, it won't work. I did this on purpose to help you remember that any chatbot must be published before being used. Otherwise, you will see this error. So let's return to our workflow, close the chat node, and then click the Publish button in the upper right corner of the screen. Give your chatbot a version name and then hit Publish. Click Got it. We'll ignore the production checklist options. They are helpful, but our chatbot will work fine without setting them now. Let's go to the browser and open the URL again. This time, our chatbot will show up and we'll be able to chat with it. Let's do one more test. The chatbot works fine, so we can embed it into the website. To do that, go to N8N, double-click the chat interface node, and then choose the Embedded Chat mode. You will need to replace your production webhook URL with your chatbot's URL. But if you follow the instructions in the N8N documentation, you will be fine. If this seems too complicated, ask the person who manages your website to do that for you. 2 more things before I sign off. First, set a descriptive name for your workflow. Click its name in the upper left corner, type in the new name, and then press Enter. And second, you can see the chat history by opening Redis, clicking the database name, and then launching the data viewer. All the conversations with your chatbot will be visible there. And that's it! You've just built a fully functional AI chatbot in 10 minutes. Not bad, right? If this was helpful, smash that like button and subscribe. Seriously, it makes a huge difference and motivates me to keep creating these practical tutorials. Now, if you're running a small business and you're curious about how AI automation could actually move the needle for you, I'm offering free 30-minute consultations. Just a casual chat about your business and where AI might fit. The link's in the description. Until then, keep learning, keep building, and keep your eyes on the AIs.